Peace, 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 love, oneness, divine vitality on all energy grids. Okay, so the download I got. Thought they could bind you. A chosen one. Your hope and faith ignited higher frequencies to flow within your vessel. For ones that know and have been tapped in to the energy grid readings I've been talking about, activated return to sender frequencies. So let's realm a little deeper. Universal law, when we're talking about these things, and the oneness in it, how beautiful souls will go to the depths. Oh, Cookie Penelope. How beautiful souls will go to the depths of their own destruction, wanting to bind the chosen one. They missed a part. They missed something. Like, when somebody cooking, it's missing something. Of course, it's missing something. It's missing purity. Now, that's deep when we're talking about ancestors or celestial frequencies or a higher power. When we're talking about supreme beings, like we can go on and on when we're talking about this with chosen ones. So, since it didn't match that frequency of purity, what you thought you was binding, you ended up binding yourself. So, as you see how we keep evolving, we are dismantling what no longer belongs. So for ones that will go to the deep depths of that, allow them to keep going to those depths as you continue to go through your depths of purity, of healing, of ascending. So what is metamorphosis? Metamorphically, that's a tongue twister. Metaphorically speaking, we go keep the vibes high and the vibes pure always. It's a done deal. And we got ancestors that are light and dark, and baby, when they want to speak, let them speak. The ignorance, the depths of their ignorance. And see, when they meet chosen ones, your creativity is abundance, your beauty is abundance, everything that flows within you is abundance. They would want to bind that. Wonder why they getting stuck. I'm finna read some rights today. So some would go to the depths of wanting to do necromancy to tap into beautiful souls' dreams, since they can't have you in the physical, will want to go in your dream state and have sex just so nasty with it. Want to have sex with you in your dreams, baby. And just don't know it's so low, so it's a poison. And baby, when you so that's deep when you're talking about poison. And to carry a certain type of poison when some got ancestors that ain't playing no games. So baby, I'm speaking to a child of Oshun right now, or someone that realms with bees and honey, that loves yellow. So you definitely tapped in if you're feeling this. With that being said, for you to go to that deep depth of want to tap into somebody's dreams and mess with them, that's poison. So you wondering why you laying in the bed out of nowhere? Oh, I felt a panda. I feel like I just got stung by a bee. Ding, ding, ding. You can't want to poison somebody and they sleep and they a child of Oshu. That's a real big no-no right there. 444. A real big no-no. And for ones that know the depths of Oshun's story, she was poisoned. And baby, she turned and it turned into a segment vengeance. for ones that know the depths of these stories, or to get the downloads. And it becomes provocative with these divine downloads. So yeah, we gonna read some rights. Like I said, guys, it's an honor. I'm grateful to be able to talk about these things, to help beautiful souls be aware of the depths of these universes that are around their universe. You see, so they say white lives matter, they say black lives matter, all lives matter, though your protection matters the most. Your awareness matters the most. Your healing matters the most. So when, like, it's deep. I love to say this too when I'm talking about my energy grid readings, how we are to live outside of the boxes that we were taught to live in. Bend and break these words and spells. Evil is spelled live in reverse. Devil is spelled lived in reverse. So these words are spells that we bend. Just like you bend elements, bend these words, baby. Bend these spells and make them flow with purity at your command. Mm, mm. Though to be in a world, in a box that they want you to live in, oh, now that's just deep when we're going back to the frequencies and signals that the Vatican gives off when we're talking about a demon or a higher frequency, the melanated one. So when we pulling up a melanated chart, baby, who you think at the top of this melanated chart? Huh? And not only that, but let's realm a little deeper when we're talking about our brown skin and why it is brown. Just like rust from chains, or that copper tone. When they say chlorophyll and certain ancestors and specific timelines, when we're talking about Asar, European name Osiris, or Ptah, to be supreme healers at the color of green. When we're talking about high frequency melanated beings, the highest of high, you think our veins are green. So that's another higher frequency when we're talking about these things, how our original color was brown. Our original color, my original color is green, our skin. Then you have the divine cultures that realm with oneness as well when we're talking about Shiva, Krishna, Lakshmi. Like, look at their colors, the blue and the green. Then they got the avatar. Like, all this is other deep components. Beautiful souls making movies from Akashic Records. Like, some of these movies is Akashic Record vibes now. And that's why you get a lot of beautiful souls at higher frequencies giving you these movies as prime examples of stuff that our culture really needs to know. Or literally, like I said, Akashic Records, the scrolls. We'll leave that one right there. We're going to stay on the topic at hand when we're talking about this binding right here, baby, because And when we're talking about bindings, you got to understand that as well. When you get around beautiful souls, it should be igniting. You shouldn't have butterfly, tingly sensations, and then it's a aching pain to your stomach because somebody done latched the ether cord onto you and wanted to drain your energy. Wanting some creativity, that's why your stomach aching. So, and then on that too, Remember rounding with a beautiful soul talking about that stomach aching, if your stomach growling, you know, those can be ascension symptoms as well. Or your solar plexus is activating your wheel is spinning a little faster, and it'll talk to you. Then you got ones at another frequency. That's an entity in your stomach, but you got to be aware, have a specific level of awareness to even understand that one thing. So you don't want to listen to what everybody's saying, because everybody's not on your path. So with that being said, you don't want to listen to somebody and then you bring that into your universe from theirs. That's deep too. During this spiritual journey, you are to align to soul tribe family. What resonates with your soul? Other than that, leave it be. If it's meant, it'll come. Attract. Do not chase. Now, this one right here was this. Y'all already know, and this is going to be the title of it. I'm gonna put this about the binding. No more binding. And with that being said, you feel like there's some binding involved. Fast. When you fast, don't eat. Just drink water. Literally fasting will allow you to see and feel more of the unseen and the unknown. And realming in the unseen and unknown. They say the truth may hurt, but it's going to always set you free for your safety, for your protection. Wondering why your stomach aching and they smile in your face for a reason. That's energy draining to go around someone that would speak or belittle who you are as a beautiful soul, and then come right in your face and smile as if nothing ever happened. Projected spell work upon you. And when you get in their space, you're wondering why you're feeling drained. This is all coming about right now. It's allowing us to see and feel who does not need to be around us as we keep ascending along on our journeys. So yeah, we definitely tapped in, guys. And it's the lack of creativity for most. Like some that's folding right now, it's the lack of creativity. Because otherwise, there would be no creating false pages. You could, and this is a whole nother universe that came through. How do you look at another beautiful soul's page, write notes, take that, and put it on your page as if it's your own? That's called lack of creativity, for one. And that's doppelganger vibes. Been there, done that. That's doppelganger vibes right there. To literally want to be a healer and there's nothing with it. Everything is being copied and pasted. And that's where I got DMT entities from. How a DMT entity possessed a vessel, and now a beautiful soul is going around saying that they're a healer, though they're harnessing and harvesting beautiful souls' energy. Give them a little serotonin. Give them a little oxytocin. But then drain their solar plexus or their sacral, or a little bit from their crown chakra to make it put a little veil over their eye, make it a little blurry. Oh yeah, this is deep when we're talking about this binding that they love to do. You just somebody need to know there's that little blurriness in you, like it's like when you get in the shower and steam hit the glass and it's a little foggy, that little fogginess on your eye that'll come across your eye, somebody don't want you to see something. Somebody hiding something. That's deep when we're talking about how this realms with our soul and how it feels in the ethers and what's really going on at the specific moment in your vessel. We don't stutter or misplace certain words for no reason. Like when stuff like this, somebody don't want it to get out. They don't want it to be spoken about. You know thy lips. You know what you want to speak. You're speaking of love, of purity. And then just stumble on some words or stutter. Nothing is by coincidence. Though, yet, here we are. So yeah, y'all already know what's up. Like I said, it's an honor to speak these truths. And the more that we speak these truths, it allows these beautiful, they gotta go. They gotta go. They know they ain't chosen. Creating whole cults and covens to take down chosen ones as we speak about them. Come on now, chosen ones. We don't need a cult. That's why we doing this in this life, baby. Come on, let's realm a little more deeper. Somebody universe just came through again. We don't need the cults. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. And the simple fact that ones in the past life, you could feel the energies from the ones in your past lives would come through with that ignorance again. So ancient. They thought. Because here's the thing, what made it so easy with the higher power allowing us to see it was love. None of it was love. They couldn't sugarcoat nothing because here's the thing, there was no love involved in anything whatsoever. A lot of trickster energy, though no love. So pretty much once we kept activating and being aware with our consciousness, oh yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Ain't no love. I don't see love. I don't feel love. You could talk that spiritual talk all day. You can talk that spiritual talk all day. Come through. Another portal just came through. You could talk that spiritual talk all day. But when it comes to dissing, belittling, or talking about another beautiful soul, that's the difference when they got a soul and when they don't got one. Ooh, it shows even more. Because you can see what's possessing the vessel. Talking a whole bunch of hate. Pointing a whole bunch of fingers. Got a lot of people they can blame stuff on. Not taking accountability for nothing. 1818. I hold myself accountable. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Come on now. That's deep. That's what doppelgangers are doing right now. A doppelganger will reverse a whole thing and blame the chosen one as if they the chosen one. Let me get a drink of water on that. And we'll go to the depths of it. Okay, guys, I'm recording. Guys, I'm recording. Thank you. Well, and the thing about it is, let me put this water down. And it's, I can laugh at it now. The joy of it, though. To talk about certain strategies and techniques on the battlefield, ancestors of spirit definitely want me to talk about that. Because, yeah, at the end of the day, chosen ones, we carry frequencies of love. Frequencies. Not just one. We carry frequencies of love. So with that being said, your kindness with love, your peace with love, your serenity with love. So as we walk with that, it was triggering. We know it was triggering. possessing, the vessels are possessed. So since the vessels are possessed and there's no frequencies of love, it's triggering, and it makes you very aware. You got to go. And would go to the depths of their own destruction. So yeah, we definitely got to talk about that one, because it seems like it's SS is laughing now. It's to the point now where it's and some ain't laughing. Ain't no more time for laughter. You done did too much. You done did too much. And how does she know? How does he know? Well, what do you think a empress, a emperor, a high priest is? When we're talking about levels of consciousness for their purest protection. What? So when you came up across a chosen one, oh, and then come all in your inbox, wanting you in this group, money this, money, there ain't enough money in the world, baby, to be in somebody's cult. And for y'all to be doing so much sorcery on other beautiful. So that lets you know how weak somebody gotta be to want somebody's power to make them powerful. That's weak. That's very low. So here's the thing. While they sitting in that power that's somebody else's, as they call they power and energy back, it's dismantling the vessels. So just imagine if somebody getting all that power, they getting some strength, kneecaps and ankles was just about weak, wearing off tissue around the bone, and they call their power and energy back. Oh, babe, somebody got a prescription to get a cane in a couple weeks. That's just for another portal. 2222. Somebody got to get a cane. All this unnecessary necromancy. Y'all heard that stutter, but it's still coming out, baby. It is time, as we speak our truths, for ones that have really been on these battlefields, seeing what's going on. Baby, seeing what's going on. And don't get it twisted. It's so many levels of consciousness. So while this third eye stays right here on this vessel, when any beautiful soul realm, why do you think the pineal gland has wings? Why do you think it drifted off, got lost, and went too far, so another one grew back? Just like you can get a scratch, a scar on you, it heal and disappear. Some of you are so much of a powerful healer, you get certain scars, and some of you don't. Get a good scratch and look like it's going to stay and just disappears right down deep into the skin like no mark. That's specifically for somebody. So, coming through to somebody, herbs. You don't have to run with, burning them if you don't want to. When you're ready to burn herbs or look them up, look up their health benefits, to even burn them and allow them to flow through your nostrils, the aroma is still healing. Though to realm with it on another level, taking these herbs, putting them in your teas and drinking them so that they can go in the vessel. So you understand that too. Everything is vibrations, frequencies, energies, just like crystals, just like herbs and plants. Putting those on our vessels. I said your protection matters the most. So by doing this ignites your body. This activates more of your vessel. This heals the vessel. And the more we do this, the more we see and feel more. And then I put this on my TikTok, how to have the audacity to tell somebody that a veil is thin on one specific man-made holiday. You got another thing coming. 25-25. As I look, you got another thing coming to have a nation, a whole world to believe that on this specific day with black and orange, that a veil is thin on just this one day. When everybody with certain levels of consciousness and higher frequencies know that that's a whole entire lie, you can erase that and start over. And why we say his story is his story and not our story. Original calendar. And why a few days is attached on to here and a few days is attached on to there to dismantle the 13th month, the 13th zodiac, Ophiuchus. See, babe, they ain't gonna talk about Ophiuchus when they talking about sorcery and necromancy. That's your divine death. That's your divine. Now, it's different when we talking about Scorpio, but when you're talking about Ophiuchus, certain tarot card readers and it stops at 12. Just look around with me. Just look at it. Beautiful souls that do cards and stuff that doesn't not saying that they haven't tapped in to other levels of consciousness. I'm just saying when it comes to certain sorcery, it stops at 12. They don't go to 13. Spirit won't let them. And some, if they do have a spirit, it's not at that level of consciousness. And ones that do go to that depth, it already tapped down. Karma didn't already hit. Because you won't tamper with no more sacredness. When we're talking about things that are truly sacred and are truly healing to help beautiful souls and ignite beautiful souls, it's dismantling. And like I said, it's been your faith and your hope and you knowing the truth through it all. Oh, baby, the truth. And then it's tearing them up. It's tearing them up. I wonder how much do they know? I wonder if they know the depths of what I've been doing or. Well, you should innately know. That chosen one you send death spells to is still alive, still up and kicking. A crowded room, they'll still bust out and do a cartwheel flip. Like, it is not a game when you're talking about us chosen ones. Okay. All right, ancestors. They want me to rumble it. And here's another thing why. Why your ancestors come to me and tell me everything I need to know for my purest protection. You got to understand this when you're dealing with a high priest or a high priestess, baby. Your ancestors will come and talk to us to help us with your ignorance. It's just that deep, baby, when we talking about oneness. Not to separate the piece, bring it together for the all. So, with that being said, your ancestors come to us, baby, to tell us, please. Some of them, please spare them, please, but not the ones in the dark. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Let them have it. And I'm going to help your ancestors along the way. Because, baby, this got to stop because it's going to mess with the next generation that come through. The kids. Or You got to come back in another life. Don't let it be a lot of karma. Make it just like hard for you when you come back. When you sign a contract to come back down here, make it hard for you. All that add up. So, like I said, guys, the depths of it, and it's showing now more than ever. So, like some actually, they couldn't have thought it through when you talking about a high priest and a high priestess. Come on now. How do you think we're able to read energy? And for ones that are doing necromancy or sorcery to say that they're realming with spirits and ancestors, this is at another frequency. So with that being said, it's at a low state. And then now if there is ancestors, they say rest in peace though, at a peaceful state, when our ancestors are realming in the ethers and flowing, they're at a peaceful state. And then some are really rested. They wanted to be left alone. And yet y'all calling on them to do something low vibrational and open a portal. And I opened a whole portal. Like you know what portal you opened up and couldn't even match the frequency of who you calling upon. It's not given. It's just not given. And I've put it. It's coming out. It's keep coming out like this because it's on the energy grids for a lot of beautiful souls to really understand what's going on, and especially if you're the chosen one in your family, to break these certain generational curses and cycles. And why I talk about these things from being in these battlefields. And this universe just came through somebody else. Stop gossiping. Speaking to a chosen one. The more you stop talking about mom, dad, cousins, little stories, little small stories, it's still energy. The more you start talking about what you want in your universe, what you want to manifest as you use the 10 phalanges on your hands to create something that is going to be your natural abundance, dismantles the vibrations, frequencies, and energies of gossip, sending them back to their natural habitat and to never return again. I'll shade of that. When we understand this, it comes a lot more clearer. And at your purest frequencies, when you evolve in your purity, pay attention to your darkness too now. That's coming through for some, that's coming through. We got to talk about that too. Your darkness. Because your darkness has purity too. It's like I said, they missed a few things in these rule books and in these books. Because here's the thing. Who said this rule book is something you're supposed to be going by? If it ain't meant for the heart, you better turn the page and leave it be. You ain't feeling that in your soul and in your heart of love, leave it be. That's why I love to say believe or leave be. That's how you reverse and bend these words and spells. Like I say, you believe, leave be. And the power in it. The power in it. So yeah, y'all already know. I got the download. I want to come on here and read a few rights. It's like they're really not understanding what's going on because the things that would possess the vessel is still wanting them to go to the depths of their own destruction instead of going within. When you go within, mm, 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 you know then. You know what's up. And I love that. Go within so that you never go without. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, you hear somebody yell, why can't I feel their energy? I can't feel their energy anymore. I want their energy. Mm, 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 mm. That should let you know right there there ain't no power. And what power is there is 9 times out of 10 is somebody else's. Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this one. But I definitely we're gonna start tapping more into the energy grids and certain things on these battlefields that's going to help beautiful souls and to be more aware. Is because when you're fasting, mm, it's gonna dismantle it. It's like I said, like, okay, let's give another example from Akashic Records, like the Matrix. So many different universes. So when you plugged in or when they unplug you, so being aware of when you plugged in and being aware of when you're unplugged in the midst of all of that. In the word, your deja vu, or it ain't no such. It's not a coincidence that you're saying deja vu, and why this is coming around like this. Like they said, moon cycles, moon phases, and if something's the same, why is it still the same? What in it needs to be shifted? What in it needs to be transmuted? What in it needs to be alchemized? So all of this is divine components for our ascensions, for our level ups, chosen ones. That's what I was getting back. This is what all of it was coming back to. Chosen one. And how powerful you truly are. Gotta understand how powerful you truly are. You hold the power. See, they coming to you wanting to play with your energy. You didn't come to them. Okay. And ancestors, saints, apostles, ascended masters, filling the whole room up. Speaking about purity, helping to ignite beautiful souls in their consciousness to flow in their natural abundance so we all can gather together, barter with oneness, our gifts, abilities, talents, our creations, plentiful on the nations and nations to come. What? What? Erase it and start over? Mm, mm, mm. And it rains on the energy grids. Y'all already know. It's a divine honor. It's a divine honor. And we're going to keep evolving. We're going to keep speaking these truths. I think I'll get on here again. We'll talk about some doppelganger vibes as well, and certain things to be aware of, like ripple effects in your mirrors, and why you should, for somebody that doesn't know the depths of it, put some protection seagulls, protection symbols, look some up, some that realm with your culture and heritage. So if you're native, look up some native protection symbols. If you're more Yoruba, look up some Yoruba protection symbols. If you represent the all, baby, combo them out. ignite it a little bit more. So, of grave importance of that for ones that understand how mirrors can be portals as well, and how certain things can come through, and you'll see that ripple effect in the mirror, or mirror spying, all of that, all of that. We'll tap into that one on the next read. When we're talking about, like I said, when we're talking about certain things on these battlefields, because well, put on, let's listen, Linda, stop it, just stop it right now, because I know you lying, and the truth ain't in it. So with that being said, it allows us to stand in our truths and speak it. Yeah, it's of grave importance. So beautiful souls don't. So a lot of beautiful souls won't go through this, because some won't make it out. And it's of grave importance that I speak about this so that beautiful souls can make it out. Like I said, we all have our own universe, and there's beautiful souls that are already down deep in rabbit holes and would go to the depths to pull somebody else in their rabbit hole. You got your everlasting nerves. And then you know it's a rabbit hole that ain't meant for a chosen one. You start getting rashes, or you itching, why your skin itching, you just symptoms coming out of nowhere, out the woodworks. This universe ain't meant for you. That's for somebody specific, but it goes together. Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, let's go, Soul Tribe. It's a divine honor, chosen ones, as we keep evolving and ascending in oneness with our purest protection and our purest intentions to help align beautiful souls to their specific levels of consciousness that's going to keep them ascending at a provocative mode, like keep going. So yeah, Ashe. Always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe.